Talk about the bubble.
That was the hardest championship to win, in my opinion. 15 deep, plus coaches, staff, whatever you need, like training staff. Other than that, it's you, your thoughts in one room, boxed in.
I ain't talking to nobody.
Listen,
I ain't talking to nobody from the other team.
It felt like you was gang affiliated when you was in the bubble.
Yeah, I chose my side.
Lakers got on purple and gold. We got on black. The Bucks got on their green. And nobody was walking by themselves. So I'm his protege. So at this point, that's my best friend in the bubble.
Yes, sir.
Man, we like this. It was like we walking, we ain't speaking to nobody. I'm talking about. It was like we was walking around mad at everybody.
Somebody get me Bam Adebayo's agent on the line. Because I need to get some information. We need to get his bank account information. Because we need to know if he was paid by the La Clutch Sports team. This man is talking about the 2020 RBA Finals. The 2020 RBA Finals was the hardest championship of all time. Bam Adebayo, you can't pay me $1 billion to make me believe that. I take that back. You can pay me $1 billion and I'll act like I believe that. A 2020 bubble title is harder to win than a legit RBA Finals where there's no fans in the arena rooting against you. We talking about hundreds and hundreds of fans. You can literally feel the energy through the television screen. There's no way possible you're playing in a bubble. No fans in the bubble. Just you and the other team. It's basically like a practice. Like a practice. It's a practice tournament. That's all it really is. This feel like it's gang affiliated. The Lakers wearing purple and gold. We wearing our black uniforms. Duh, you big dummy. It sounds like the Los Angeles Lakers are wearing their regular uniforms. What are we talking about here? And it's crazy because you'll have delusional dumb fans who are going to listen to that, digest what he said, and think that the most heroic thing that someone has ever said. And it's not doing nothing but propping up LeBron James. It's programming. They get people like Bam Adebayo to go out and say these things to make LeBron James look greater than what he is. As if he achieved something that was just so hard to do. Talking about y'all walking around mad at everybody. What are you mad for? Another RBA player making millions of dollars. Although they're in the bubble, you're still getting gourmet meals. You still have somewhat access to the outside world. What are you mad at? Now y'all set tripping. Now y'all gang affiliated. Now y'all the Miami Bloods going up against the Los Angeles Crips. It's like a fraternity. All you guys are cool with each other anyway. Y'all buddy nowadays anyway. What's the difference between playing in a bubble and then playing in Team USA? Playing in the Olympics, where you're away from your family for a long period of time. In a regular playoff environment, you're away from your family even much longer. The environment is much different. What's at stake is far different. And when I mean what was at stake, I'm not talking about Outback Steakhouse. Okay? A1 steak sauce. A1 steak sauce.
A1 steak sauce.
The one key thing that you're missing in all of this Bam autobiography is that the RBA Finals is rigged for LeBron James. So how is it hard for somebody who already know going into it that they're going to win? Even you admitted that the RBA is rigged, is scripted.
Is it extra sweeter this way to be able to accomplish it on the road in the building, especially what happened after last season too?
Yeah. I wish we didn't go to a game 7, but that's the way the script was written. That's the way the script was written.
That it wasn't in the script for you guys to go to a game 7. You admitted that. You said that. You went on record and said that, buddy. Me, I'm not just making this stuff up. This guy is really not a genius at all. I need to know, did that check clear? Did the money hit his account? Because LeBron James had to pay him to say that. When LeBron James so-called came back from being down 3-1, he said he felt like that made him the greatest. So after LeBron James just accomplished the hardest title of all time, in your opinion, Bam Adebayo, why LeBron James didn't go on record and say, that right there confirmed that I'm the greatest now? I just won the hardest championship of all time. Because he know that's not the hardest championship. They had time off. They had time to rest. It gave Anthony Davis, who's one of the most injury-prone players of all time, it gave him enough time to rest. Even if Anthony Davis feels a breeze of wind, he's liable to get injured. LeBron James, who's one of the most oldest players in the RBA, although he's on steroids, performance enhancement drugs, allegedly. LeBron James even had a lot of time to take off leading up to the bubble. Bam Adebayo, what are you talking about? Talking about if you was in a room by yourself? That's even a more better way for you to zone in. Does somebody have the plug on the scammers? Someone get me a plug to the young scammers out here. Because while we're gaining access to Bam Adebayo account to see if the check hit from the LeClutch Sports team, from the LeClutch Sports marketing PR team, to go out here to be able to control the narrative, to make LeBron James look greater than what he is, to make him look like the greatest RBA player of all time. Somebody link me the plug to one of the young scammers. So as we're going into Bam Adebayo's account, we can finesse him out of a couple million. We can finesse him out of a couple million. We can finesse him out of a couple million. We could get rich. He deserves it for saying something idiotic as he just said. Can you imagine winning one game at home, that you lose the second game at home? Then the team goes up 2-1. You know how much pressure it is to win that next game, to go into a game 4? Now you gotta win at home? Come on, Bam. Who told you to say that, Bam? Is that you speaking? Did LeBron James hold you against your will to say that? But somebody need to take the bet and bam you upside your head. Because you sound crazy. You're not about to tell me a team who was a play-in team, who had to play in the play-in tournament, where each team is fighting for a playoff spot. So they got to play hard as well in the play-in tournament. Then they advance to the first round. Just imagine if you're the 7th seed, you got to play the second best team. If you're the 8th seed, you got to play the first best team. So you got to dog it out in a battle. Then go to the next round, the semifinal round. Then you got to go to the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference finals. So you're already probably tired, dead tired. Their legs are weak. They're mentally drained. Do you know how hard it is to play in a hostile environment? Fans roaring at the top of their lungs. So you got to go against not just playing the game, but the fans. Being at the free throw line, down the stretch of the game, in the clutch. You standing at the free throw line, you got to hit these big shots. Oh, LeBron, no. Because LeBron James, they've been in those type of situations and choked. I got a serious question for you, Mr. Bam Bottom. If the RBA bubble title was the hardest and the RBA finals is not as hard, why didn't you guys defeat Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets in the 2023 RBA finals? Why is Jimmy Butler walking around here looking like a gothic rapper? Why is he now trying to be Lord Jimmy Vert? Not Lil Uzi Vert, Lord Jimmy Vert. This man literally has no help on his team, to the point where he's going crazy and he's become the Marilyn Manson of basketball. Somebody need to get Bam Adebayo a new era Miami Heat edition cap. Because he's sitting up there capping. Stop all that capping he doing. Because that's a goddamn lie. He's sitting up here telling these goddamn lies. And Bam Adebayo really got it all wrong. Because the 2020 RBA Bubble Finals wasn't the hardest title to win. Everybody knows now that the RBA NBA Cup, the end season tournament, was the hardest title for the Lakers to win, to be able to hang that 17.5 banner proudly.